It's Week 15 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Browns and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week spread to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State, and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Draw play, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This pass out wide to Hall.
So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to shake him off. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 16 carries, 82 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31.
And Stroud now to throw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Stroud.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 20-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jamal Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
They can't ask for much more than this. They've got it 1st and goal from the 5.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
22 carries, 78 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football.
2nd down and a yard.
As they've got it as we resume action.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
He's got a man complete.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
2-2 and 1.
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Man, a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Stroud off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
On the return, Carter. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts.
They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Second down and 3.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Carter. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Stroud to throw it. This one swung out to Williams.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the counter, here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Stroud.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And Stroud now to throw.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hurts. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Marquise Brown, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. It was a solid first half from the veteran running back, Jamal Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing is Hurts. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Open man, here's Cobb. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hurts throw going to be caught by Davis.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there, to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, he'll find Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have come it back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Open man is Myers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Stroud to throw it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Stroud.
This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
In motion left goes Myers. And they'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jamal Williams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. This a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Will Anderson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And Davis has it over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Touchdown, Browns!
Breece Hall
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it without it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught by Myers. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Stroud.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Stroud toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On 1st down, Hurts. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Hall want to give up the middle. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Hurts throw pulled in by Atwell here.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught Bateman. And he's going to pick up the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw.
Gesicki hauling in the quick throw.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Here now, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Charles, for this losing side, they're